Hello, good morning. For today's topic, I'm going to go over. I'm going to use the biblical term strongholds. Uh, the evil ones. I'm gonna use the word evil one instead of devil because okay, I'd rather use that one. So it's the evil ones stronghold. So that um is sometimes if you're in a non-healthy relationship, basically strongholds, what a partner could use as a form of control is uh, strongholds, which are devices, um, substances, devices, tools, things that they will guilt you into doing um, in order to control you, you know. Um, but again, the biblical term for that is strongholds. So a lot of times, even on dates, like if you're going on a date or something like that, like um, they'll guilt you or talk you into, or even bully you into, or um, manipulate you into like doing things like drinking, like alcohol, substances, like things like that, like to get you to do that with them um as a form of control. Like, and so like a lot of I can go into this like a lot, but only because I see that this happens out in the dating world and things like that, and relationships and stuff too. You shouldn't have to do all that in order to be pleasing to somebody else. You shouldn't have, if you don't want to drink or whatever, or like party, or like wear these outfits, or like even if you don't want to be intimate or affectionate or anything like that, you don't have to. It's not like an obligation, like in order for somebody to love you or like you or whatever. If that's the case, and you can't be your authentic self, then obviously that's not healthy at all. So that's strongholds. It's things that are like where you have to keep doing them. Um, now this is just in a relationship. It's just a device used basically to get you in a vulnerable. It's a tactic used really for to get you in a vulnerable position, so that they could use and essentially like use and abuse in all reality, to control you, because you're letting it, those things um can make you mentally like not, be your authentic self. It's, I guess, is they, let your guard down, loosen up or something. Like they'll say, like there's a lot of different things that they'll even tell you, like to get you to do those things. And like have a little fun, like you're, boring or something, like, wear this outfit, or like, like that's all where you're not covered or anything, and you just feel exposed. You shouldn't have to do all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, if they don't like you for who you are, then something's wrong. Something is not right. I mean, unless you personally like that, but if you don't like it and somebody else is coercing you into doing that, in the end, you're not going to be feeling great. You're not at all. So those are tools, again, I can go into each one, but usually it's like substances or types of behavior, types of ways to behave, things that you have to wear like around them, something that you do not personally like or came in doing or liking or whatever. So, scripture, I have found some scriptures that kind of help if you're dealing with this issue. It's Psalm 107, line 13 through 16, which states, "Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He brought them out of darkness, the utter darkness, and broke away their chains." So that's the chains. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. For he breaks down gates of bronze and cuts through bars of iron. So refer to that one. That one deals with breaking the chains of darkness, which is the chains of, it could be of the strongholds. And then another one is 2 Timothy 1, line 7. And that states, "For the Spirit of God gave us, does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." So, if you have problems, if you're in that kind of loop, that kind of loop of whirlwind of a relationship or something, that is a good scripture. And it's about like when you break it, that's mostly, I think, when you're broken free or wanting to break free, that scripture is about self-discipline, and that you don't need to do all those things. You can just live your authentic self, through, because let me read it again. "For the Spirit of God gave us, does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." So that's about love and self-discipline for yourself. And then the other one I found is Psalm 27, line 1, which states, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" So that one is saying you don't need that one. Take the Lord's stronghold. The Lord's stronghold is the one that we should have. So there's two different ones. I mentioned that in one of the other videos that I had before, but there's two different strongholds. So this one here is saying, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. So that's the stronghold that we need, which is the shield, the safety of the Lord, the one who's going to protect us. So that one it's a good one. It's not nothing to control us like the enemy's stronghold. The Lord's stronghold is the one that we should take on. And so it says, if you have that, of whom shall I be afraid? So you won't be afraid. You'll be safe. So again, that's about strongholds and how it's used to control you. And those are the scriptures to refer to. Psalm 107, line 13 through 16, 2 Timothy 1, line 7, and Psalm 27, line 1. Okay, and that's all I have for today. Thank you. You guys have a great and a blessed day. Bye.